Hello, this is Catholic Prophecies for You. Today we're going to be covering the Prophecies of Dionysius of Luxemborg, coming from the book Catholic Prophecy by Yves Dupont, another book by Edward Connor, the same name, Catholic Prophecies for Today, and also The Reign of the Antichrist by Gerald Colton, any of which you can obtain from tanbooks.com, booksamillion.com, Amazon, or any of the other sources. I'd recommend Tan Books or Books a Million because they give you a better price. Going to the actual prophecies themselves, as we will here, we'll see Dionysius died in 1682. He states first, after the birth of the Antichrist, the people of the world will be very wicked and godless. People of real virtue will be very scarce. Pastors in many places will neglect the service of God and will live with women. Even the religious will crave for worldly things. The churches will be dreary and empty like deserted barns. At the time when Antichrist is about 20 years of age, the whole world will be without faith. Subjects will be oppressed by rulers and others in authority. In every period of tribulation, God aids His church, and He will do the same before the coming of the Antichrist. From the midst of the church, He will raise up a Christian ruler who will perform most remarkable deeds. With divine assistance, this ruler will not only lead back erring souls back to the true faith, but also deal with heavy blows to the foes of the empire, the Turks, take away the empire and restore it to Christianity. Number two, he says the conception of the Antichrist will be like Christ, except it will be by the devil's power instead of the Holy Ghost. He will have the devil's power like Christ had God's. Number three, Antichrist will present himself to the Jews as the Messiah. They will be his first followers. Fourth, Antichrist will have the powers of the devil in the beginning. He will be so evil it would seem his father was the devil. He will inherit his evil tendencies from his mother, who will also train him in evil. Number five, his wife will be a Jewish, but he will have many women, especially the daughters of rulers. Number six, the Antichrist's life will be a mockery of Christ. He will be a convincing speaker, have great knowledge, and the gift of tongues, and be a child wonder at the age of 6 or 7. Number seven, he will take the riches of the world to Jerusalem and appear to have power over natural laws. Number eight, the Antichrist will be the iconoclast, even against pagan images. Most of the world will adore him. He will teach that Christian religion is false, confiscation of Christian property is legal, Saturday is to be observed instead of Sunday, and he will change the 10 Commandments. All his wonders could not be written in a book. They will be more wonderful than the Old and New Testaments. All with the mark of the Antichrist, he will be obsessed by the devil. There will be a persecution without rest for those who have not the mark. He will read people's minds, raise the dead, reward his followers, and punish the rest. Number 9, Elias will cause the rain, dew, and snow to cease in those countries where the inhabitants oppose the two prophets and refuse to reject Antichrist. The first land to be so punished will be the Palestine in order to win over the Jews. Number 10, after Elias finds the Ark of the Covenant of the Jews, as in 2 Maccabees 2:5-7, he and Enoch will place the Blessed Sacrament upon it. The Jews will then realize that Jesus Christ is not Antichrist, is a true Messiah. They will desert Antichrist and make a pilgrimage to Mount Nebo, where the Ark is found, bewailing the hardnesses of their ancestors. Thereafter, he will accept the Christian faith. Number 11, the Antichrist will kill Enoch and Elias and leave them unburied. They will, however, be resurrected after 3 1/2 days and ascend into heaven in a cloud in the presence of their enemy. This miraculous event will actually confuse Antichrist. In order the nation will not abandon him, he will lift himself up with majesty into space on Mount Olivet, with a purported intention to cast down the prophets who have ascended into heaven. But in this moment, Christ will strike him down. The earth will open and swallow him, and his prophets alive. Then a large part of Jerusalem will fall into ruins from the earthquake. This is again taken from Prophecy for Today by Edward Connor, copyright 1956, and taken also from The Reign of Antichrist, authored by Gerald Colton, copyright 1951, taken from tanbooks.com. Both these books you can obtain from Tan Books or Books of Maine or Amazon.com for the purchase. I recommend you get them as soon as possible. This ends the Prophecies of the Dionysius of Luxemborg, 1682. Thank you very much.